Welcome to another video with Mr. Long, IT and Cat, and we're looking at spreadsheets, Microsoft Excel, and we're looking at a function called the TextJoin function, which was introduced in 2019. So if you've got Excel 2019 and later, including the new Office 365, then you'll be able to use this TextJoin function. And this is particularly useful if you're trying to combine a whole bunch of cells values together in one go. So let's go look at a couple of examples of how to use the TextJoin function. So let's first of all have a look at what the TextJoin function needs with regard to parameters. Now, the first thing that it needs is the delimiter. What that means is, what do you want in between your cells that you are going to join? So TextJoin is going to take a whole bunch of cells and combine them together in one. Now, the delimiter is what do you want to be between them. So sometimes you want a space, sometimes you want a hash or something like that. So whatever you want between the different text options that you're going to join, that's what you put as your first parameter, as some sort of text. You are going to have a true or false of whether you want to ignore empty or not, which means if there's a cell, like in a range of cells that you want to select, and one of them happens to be empty, do you want to add an empty cell? What they would do then is put a delimiter between the two. Do you want to ignore that value and just skip it, or do you want to include it? So we'll have a look at an example of what that looks like. So this tells you if you want to ignore the empty cells, and then you put your range of options of which cells you want them to join. And so it'll take text 1 and add it to text 2, but put that delimiter in between, and so on and so on and so on. So you can have a whole range of text values after the text join. So this is particularly useful, for example, in this case where I want the full name of the person, but I don't have the full name. I've just got two separate cells. So it's very easy to use the text join in this case because I want to combine it into the full name and just have name with a space between the name and the surname. So I can use the text join in this example. And what do I want my delimiter to be? I want it to be a space. So I'm going to put double quote space, double quote. So that tells me I want a space between the two, and I'm going to press comma. And do we want to ignore empty cells? You can say true or false. I don't think it matters because I've got values in all cases. So we're going to say false for that one. And I'm going to put comma. And now which cells do we want to combine? Now I want to combine A4 and B4. So I'm going to select A4 to B4 like that and close the bracket. So what this is going to do is going to take Johnny, put a space between it, and put the surname Timlin next to it. So press enter. There we go. It's joined the two values and put a space between them. Now if I copy that all the way down by copying it all the way down here, there you can see it's done it to all the names very nicely for me. So that's great. Let's go try another example. Let's go see if we want to add these values together in a CSV, a comma separated value. In other words, we want these values next to each other with commas. So for example, we want 78, 63, 138, 32. So I want something like that. And we just move this out the way so we can see the values. So we want something that looks like that. We want all the values. You might want that to copy it into a text file, or maybe there's a reason why you want the values represented like that. But if that is the case, we could just simply use a text join. So you could have gone equals that cell, and then we could have used the ampersand and then added a comma, and then we're going to add again the next value and then add another comma. You could have done something like this, but that gets quite long and complicated. So we can just make it a lot easier using the text join function. And we want to join the values, but we want to separate it by a comma. So I'm going to put a comma in double quotes. And then my next parameter, I'm going to ignore the empty cells. I know there aren't any empty cells at the moment, but we're going to try that out now. And then I'm going to say, which cells do we want to join? I want to join from E4 to H4. Add all those values together, but put commas between them. Close bracket, enter. So there we go. We've got all our values next to each other with commas. And I can copy that all the way down. And there we can see that all the values are being replaced. Now, if you remember, we said ignore empty cells. So for example, if I come and change this one, if I take that 120 away, let's look at, you see how it's 101, 120, 79. If I take away the 120, it simply ignores that particular one and puts in the ones that it can put. So it only puts two commas in. If I, for example, said here that we must not ignore the empty cells, if I say that's false, then what it does is it treats that as a value. So it just puts a comma with nothing and then a comma, which is not actually very nice. So that's why I like the option to have true there. So that's what that delimiter does. And so by doing that, you can combine your values. You could also do something like this. I'm going to move this out the way. Maybe you want to add those values together and have like a sum that is displayed. So you can say equals text join. And our delimiter, we want to put a space plus between these values. So I'm going to put my delimiter as a space plus a space, put that in double quotes, ignore empty, I'm going to say true, ignore the empty ones, and do the exact same thing. And by doing that, your delimiter doesn't have to be one character, it can be a whole stream of text. And we can do something like that, and it actually creates almost what looks like a little sum of the values. Maybe you want to display those values added together like that. So you could do something along those lines and create what looks like a sum. Maybe you're displaying sums for a worksheet or something like that. So there we go. So that is the TextJoin function. So just a reminder, it's the delimiter. That is what you want between the cells that you are joining. Then you want to say true or false if you want to ignore the empty ones. If you say true, then it will just skip it. It won't even put the delimiter for that one that is empty. But if you do say false, that you mustn't ignore the empty ones, then it'll just put delimiter next to the delimiter, which is not always nice to look at, but you have that option. And then all the text that you want to add or join together. So there we go. That's the TextJoin. Hopefully you can use that in some circumstances when it's easier than having to use your text functions and just use the ampersands. It's a lot easier to use the TextJoin. Enjoy using that function. We have tons more Excel videos for you, as well as Word and Access on our YouTube channel at Mr. Long IT and Cat. Just go look at the playlist. You'll find what you're looking for there. And remember to subscribe. We're also on TikTok at Mr. Long Education. And remember, don't do it the long way, do it the Mr. Long way.